Welcome to the video and Happy New Year! I hope you had some nice day of rest and maybe also some nature and wildlife photography. I started this channel around 1.5 years ago and I was not sure in the beginning if it's a good idea to start an English channel aside of my German channel, because as you can easily tell, English is not my native language, so I was not sure in this rather competitive field if somebody would actually watch my videos. I was very surprised and of course pleased how much traction this channel got, so I will definitely continue with it and thanks for the support so far. So today I want to talk a bit about what I'm planning to do in this year for my photography in general, but mostly of course about this YouTube channel. So as you can maybe already see, I got a new setup. For a while, basically since I started the channel, I had my same setup and it was in the other room. It was basically in the living room or dining room, just at the dining table, and I was not completely happy with the setup. First of all, the big window was on the side, so I always needed kind of a reflector or something to brighten a bit the other side of my face, that the light is a bit balanced. The background was a bit boring in my opinion. I just had one plant on one side that was growing bigger and bigger actually. This was causing a problem. And on the other side it was just a white wall, so it was also a bit imbalanced. And third of all, there was not a lot of space. So you didn't see this in the videos, but I could not include more of the surroundings because on one side there was the window, on the other side the kitchen was starting, and I definitely didn't want to include this in the framing. So that's how I ended up with a rather narrow framing. So I invested a little bit of money, luckily not too much, to do this kind of studio in another room. So I put a shelf with some cameras and other stuff in the background. I hang some pictures, I have a desk here, and I hope you will appreciate this new setup as well. Additionally, I also created a new intro based on my Costa Rica trip last year. I hope you will enjoy it. Last year I did a lot of gear reviews on this channel. So I got quite some cameras from Canon, for example the R6 Mark II, the R8, the R10 together with the RF 100-400, the RF 14-35, the RF 70-200 2.8 and quite lately the RF 200-800mm. But I didn't only stick with Canon, I also tested quite some Nikon gear, such as the Z8, Z9, 400mm 4.5, 600mm f4, 600mm f6.3 and the 180-600mm. And finally, towards the end of the year, I also managed to get my hands on a Micro Four Thirds camera, the Panasonic G9 Mark II. And I hope that with all these reviews from rather inexpensive to very expensive cameras and lenses, I gave you a nice overview. I presented the strengths and weaknesses of each equipment piece, be it camera, lens or a combination of both. And of course I hope that I could really help you with the decision of which gear suits best for you, what you should buy and what maybe not to buy, because I realize that it's a lot of money. Many of these cameras and lenses are a bit expensive, so I really hope that I manage to avoid that you spend the money in the wrong place. Aside from gear reviews, I was also giving some tips about wildlife photography, some more theoretical videos, some more outside. And for next year I also have some more vlogs or tutorials planned. I was in Costa Rica for around 3 weeks in 2023 and I did a series of videos there and I will publish them this year as well. So what's up for 2024 then? To be honest, in terms of personal photography, I'm not quite sure yet. I definitely want to travel again, maybe not as far as Costa Rica, but at least within Europe. I would like to visit Scandinavia, especially Norway again, but let's see if this will happen or not. I still need to wait and check a few things. And then I also wanted to do some more photography in Switzerland or the close surroundings of Switzerland. I really like to just go to the mountains with my tent, for example, spend the night there, watch the wildlife, take some pictures. It just, I don't know, it gives me kind of a feeling of freedom. If I just hike in the mountains, I'm completely alone. Or with a good friend, this can also be very nice. So I plan to do this, maybe some landscape photography as well. But otherwise, I don't have much planned yet, but I'm sure I will spend a lot of time outside. I at least want to spend some time outside and not only in front of the computer editing the videos. I will definitely try to get more gear, new gear, not necessarily buying new ones. My last purchase was the RF 100 to 300 millimeter f2.8. That was already quite expensive. So I also want to test new gear that is coming out, or some gear that already exists, but I never really tried, and I hope that you will also enjoy these videos. So in the end, I want to say a big thanks first to the brands that were giving me some of the equipment for trying it out, and most importantly for you, for your support, for your nice comments, suggestions, ideas. Some of you bought my ebook, which I was very happy, and I hope it was useful for you. If you want to continue to support me, there's always the option of a super thanks, and just let me know what kind of content you would like to see in this year.